So guys, this morning I get to have a beautiful and very talented young lady with us. It's Heidi Androl. Heidi, how are you?
I'm good. How can I be bad? Like,
God,
this is
This
insane.
view amazing.
This view is amazing.
I said,
I could get used to this up here.
We got here this morning, and I said, you know what? I don't want to interview them at the table because you got the mics, and I said, let's go outside. Let's go see what they're doing.
See, look
and
at
so,
you.
Yeah, and so we get a little bit of the stadium. How do you think? What do you think of the stadium?
The stadium is insane. Like I was telling you just a minute ago before we came on, that screen alone. Like I read that it's a 7-story building.
The screen?
The screen. Yeah, 20 million light bulbs in that thing. Like
that's ridiculous.
It's Jerry Jones does it right.
Yeah, that's like my big screen to be at the house.
Yeah, right.
Not to be modest or anything. So Heidi, are you
back and play video games? I heard somebody did actually play video games on this one time.
Yeah, no, I think I want to say it was after some big event. They were playing either here or the Toronto Stadium. They were playing like Mario Kart or something.
Insane.
Like that. Sounds like
how fun.
You just sit here and play all day, right? Do you play video games? This day?
I suck.
I mean,
I've played like Madden and stuff, but I'm no good.
Okay. So are you a football fan?
I am, but sadly, I'm from Michigan, so the Lions have had a tough go at it, my man.
The Lions are one of those teams that they have a really good year, and then they have really bad 10 years. It happens.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It happens. It happens. It happens. As long as you stay faithful, that's
yes. I mean, I live in LA now, so the Rams last year were fun to watch. I mean,
so
the past couple of years.
What's that like? Michigan to LA? That's a huge.
Yes. Well, I mean, in the winter, it makes a lot of sense to be where I'm at.
Yeah. So it's just you get the extremes, right? You get the snow in Michigan, and then you get fires in LA. So
it's
like
true.
You're not safe anywhere.
I live at the beach, so it's not bad.
Oh, so you're in like Malibu?
I'm in the South Bay.
Okay. All right. See, you're all right.
Yeah.
So you're covering currently what? NHL, combat fighting? What do you cover?
Yeah, I mean, I used to cover NHL. That's how I started. Hockey's in my blood, being from Michigan. I started out with the LA Kings, and then went to work for the NHL Network, and then I started doing MMA back into like 2010 for Showtime, Strikeforce, and then I started doing boxing for them as well. Got to cover, a ton of amazing fights: the Floyd fight, the Canelo Floyd fight. Mayweather Guerrero, Mayweather Maidana, a lot of those.
So you're pretty well versed on the boxing game at this point.
I am, yeah, and it's fun to kind of see it all come full circle. Now being back with the PBC being on Fox, it's exciting. Yeah, boxing on free TV and giving the fans, an opportunity to see this sport again on a regular basis every Saturday, not every Saturday night, but Saturday night fights, like it used to be back in the day.
See, when you say back in the day, you let people know that we're not 90s babies anymore.
Oh my gosh, I'm old.
I mean, I'm okay with it most of the time, right?
Until I see like somebody's birthday is like 1999, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
When you get those invites, hey, I'm having a party for my 20-something birthday.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, have fun. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, right. I know. It's me. It's 8:30?
Like, if I go to sleep right now, I'll have exactly 6 hours of sleep, and I'm counting every second. Like, so I have to be asleep in 3 minutes.
You're really making us look good here, buddy.
I'm just speaking for myself.
Yeah, no, yeah, sure. Sure you are.
Because the morning show, we're on from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah.
And then Saturday 6.
So that's like a 3 a.m. wake up for you or something?
Yeah, so 3:45, I get up, and get semi-ready. I don't drink coffee, so it's a little harder to crank, but hey, it works.
I don't know how you do that.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Coffee's bad for you sometimes. It just, when you get old, like
it's my guilty.
So, what do you think of this fight? Spencer Garcia, Spence, Errol, Spence Garcia. It's
what don't I think about this fight? Like, this fight is going to be insane. I don't think that we have seen something like this with this much intrigue, in a long time. That, I was just talking to some other guys, but the unknown of how Mikey Garcia is going to do at welterweight is kind of the key here, right? Like,
two weight classes, it's a lot.
It's a lot. I think if anybody can do it, he can do it. He seems very confident in his game. I don't think that he would have decided to do this if he didn't think that he could find a way to beat Errol Spence Jr. But it's going to be interesting. It's boxing. Anything can happen, and that's what makes it fun.
And Mikey Garcia is good at changing up the game on the fly. And he has
such a technical fighter.
And his brother, is their thunder corner. I mean, he's definitely got the tools that he needs. What did you think of Errol Spence in the press conference? He seemed a little too calm, you think?
I actually think that in the press conference, this was the first time we've seen Errol Spence
Actually
show some emotion. Yeah, like I can I think, you know, I hosted, so I was there asking them both questions. And when he started to kind of go off on Mikey about, you know, the things that he clearly has seen from guys like you and podcasts and blogs out there, like Mikey talking in the gym, like he's found a way to beat Errol. And I thought it was interesting for Errol to call him out on that. We've never seen that side of Errol Spence before. So I think for him to do that, he's like, I think he's just done. I think he's done talking. I think he's over promoting this. He's like, I just want to get in there and do what I do, and that's use my skills to talk, you know?
It's a psychological game. You know, they have to taunt each other and in a way just piss each other off until they get to the ring.
And also, they have to sell the show. I mean, that's part of it too, right?
That's part of boxing. A lot of people criticize boxing, saying, "No, it's turning too much like wrestling and this and that." Look, you're still buying a show. Like you can't expect people to buy a show if it's going to be boring, right?
I mean, you go back to the history books, it's always been that way. I mean, they've always been taunting one another. They got to get in there and fight, right? Yeah. So I think that Errol is just a calm person anyway. He's a chill guy, you know, from what I know about him. And Mikey is as well. Mikey's a pretty chill guy too. So I think they both were like, you know what? This is fight week.
Not just that. Look at the platform. You're talking about. Talk about a platform. If you're going to be intimidated in a ring, this is the place where I would be like, wow.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know if you ever had to speak in the middle of a stadium before.
Oh, I have.
But it's intimidating. Just the people, and you, not only that, when you're on stage, it's different. You get to see people head on or at least facing down. In a stadium like this, everyone's looking straight down at you, and they're just
all eyes on you. And with a screen this big,
they're gonna
you can't miss it.
Every single thing you say and do, and your facial expressions, everything. It all tells a story.
It does.
So we're here for a good fight, aren't we?
We are here for a heck of a fight, you know. And like I said, it will be very interesting. You know, I think we will know in the first few rounds whether or not Mikey can handle the power of Errol Spence Jr. And if he can, then I think this fight can go the distance. If we don't see him wince, or you know, or Spence, you know, if Spence can't drop him, which I hope at least, you know, for the sake of the fight. I hate to say that, but I'd like to see guys to go to the canvas a couple times.
You want to see people get knocked down or knocked out. That's what I think. That's what boxing fans. I mean, that's what we like.
Yeah,
right?
and we love both these guys. You know, the thing that is crazy about this fight is one guy is going to lose that 0, and one guy is going to emerge the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. What's
crazy is when you look at Mikey Garcia's record, you're talking about 39 fights. 39. That's
crazy.
That's 11 less than when Mayweather retired. That's ridiculous for somebody at that age.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a huge stake for Mikey Garcia, and we just hope to see a great fight this weekend.
You know, and Mikey has fought 9 times in Texas. This is like a little. He said yesterday it's like a little second home for him. So I think there's going to be a lot of Mikey fans in the house too.
So if you put your money on it, what would you say?
I can't. I normally will tell you my prediction. This one, it's really difficult. Like I can't. Most people are saying, you know, that size advantage that for Errol Spence is just going to be it. I don't know. You know, this is boxing. Anything can happen, and I think if anyone can do it, Mikey Garcia could do it. But I definitely can't pick one or the other. You can go on my Twitter and you can put your picks on there.
Yes. What's your Twitter?
Yeah, it's Heidi Androl. My Instagram's the same thing. Heidi Androl. Real creative I am.
It's Androl.
Androl. Yeah.
Perfect.
I've got a poll up on my Twitter, so you can make your pick.
We'll check it out. Heidi Androl on Twitter, Instagram. How do you balance home life and work life? I mean, traveling back and forth, that's got to be hard.
It's crazy. This month has been insane. We had the Leo Santa Cruz fight in LA, then I flew to Prague for the UFC, and then I'm here. I flew to Dallas here, and then next week I go to Nashville again for the UFC. So I'm a little nuts this month, that's for sure. I'm a little nuts all the time, but it's fun. I'm doing what I love, you know, and it's fun when you actually have gracious fighters.
Yes.
I've been fortunate to work with many, and that makes it fun.
You do what you love, and it shows.
Thank you.
It really shows. Congratulations, Heidi. Thanks for coming with us.
Thanks for having me.
So, friends, don't forget, Saturday night, we got Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia, and a great undercard, so make sure you check it out on Fox Sports, and follow Heidi on Instagram, Twitter, and make sure
I need all the help I can get.
Yes, just follow her today. Just go right now. Click. Thank you. Back to you guys.